Welcome back, guys, to another video of Thrive Empire. Today we're going to be talking about why discipline is better than motivation.
Well, why is discipline greater than motivation? Well, because guess what? You're not always gonna have motivation. There's gonna be days where, yeah, you're up, ready to go, ready to kick ass, take on the day. Other days, 2 days go by, 3 days go by, you're not gonna wanna get up. You're gonna be a lazy, lethargic loser. You know what it comes down to then?
Discipline. Discipline is what you need. Motivation is gone. Motivation is not there all the time. Discipline is the only thing that you actually have that can always be there. When you wake up and you go to bed in the middle of the day, discipline is the only thing that's gonna actually get you through your day. You wake up and you brush your teeth, right? You don't do it because you're motivated to brush your teeth. You do it because you're disciplined to brush your teeth. Discipline is the only thing that's going to actually make you proud of yourself, and that's what you need to do. As a man, as a woman, as any person, you need to aim to be proud of yourself, and every single thing that you can do that actually makes you proud requires discipline. There's almost nothing that you can do that'll make you proud, that all you need is motivation. Discipline is like the gold to a man.
That's right. Think about all the guys building the Eiffel Towers, huge skyscrapers. Wanted to be up there? They're motivated to be up there? No, they're probably scared shitless. But they had to because that was their job and that was their duty, is to get it done and be disciplined. As a man or a person in general, you should be aiming to be proud of yourself, not happy. Being happy, like the top G says, is one of the most destructive things that you can be aiming for. Because if you woke up and said, well, am I happy today? Am I sad today? Well, if I'm sad, well, let's just sit our asses down. It's like, no, whether you're happy or sad, things need to get done. So aim to be proud of yourself. Aim to have the people around you be proud of yourself and yourself to be proud of yourself. Otherwise, you're not always gonna be happy. You're gonna flunk out of life.
Motivation is something that comes and it goes. Imagine a piggy bank, okay? And imagine you have two piggy banks. You have the motivation piggy bank and you have the discipline piggy bank.
Oink, oink.
With the motivation piggy bank, it's as if somebody is filling up that jar on their own, and you wake up and that jar is full. But something happens and you knock it over and it falls and coins everywhere. Motivation is gone. The discipline jar, you wake up every morning and it has the same amount of coins that it had when you went to bed. The only way that you build that piggy bank is by putting each coin in yourself.
In at once. And what we call this is little victories. For example, what are little victories? Well, in our case, we talked about it a whole bunch. Taking a cold shower. Nobody likes that shit, right? You think you want to go and, oh, I love the cold water. It's like, no. You do it because afterwards you feel great and you feel more powerful.
You go for a run every single morning, or you set specific days when you do things. Discipline is doing something that you hate doing, but doing it like you love to do it, which is what Mike Tyson said.
That's a good one.
Discipline is those things that you do not want to do and you still do them anyways.
Because you have duty and pride, not just as a man, but as a person in general. Been brought up multiple times, but in the Titanic, you think those men wanted to stay and drown in that freezing cold water? Probably not. But at the same time, they know their duty as a man was to let their children and their wives get on that boat and get to safety. It's their job to do the things that they don't want to do because they're disciplined. But what it comes down to is doing the things that you hate to do, but doing them like you love them.
So if you don't have discipline, where can you start? Set a goal for yourself. Even the small things, if it's brushing your teeth, if it's taking a cold shower, if it's taking a shower.
Accomplishable goals.
Easy, accomplishable goals that you can start. You don't want to go from, all right, I don't have much discipline to, I want to be the most famous person in the world. You can't go from one to the other. Discipline is a thing that you build. You build, like we said in our podcast a while ago, check it out. It's like a staircase. Discipline is like a staircase. And the difference is if you take each step at a time, when you fall back, you only fall down a couple steps. Motivation is like you take a rope up to the top of a roof, but when you fall all the way back down to the bottom. Because when motivation is gone, you don't know what to do. With discipline, at least, when the motivation is gone, no matter how you feel, you can still take that next step. You can still take that next step. You can still take that next step. Discipline is something that you always have with you, and if you want to start something, start with small, achievable goals, because that's how you build discipline.
That whole stairs analogy is awesome. You know who made that analogy? Yours truly, Shauna Monaco.
No one's ever thought about stairs. Stay disciplined. It's all that you have in this world. It's the only way you get these bad boys.
You think you get these with being lazy and lethargic? No.